Looking live at the Chaska Community Center for today's season opening matchup between Chaska Chanhassen and Bantam B1 Gold, wearing their home whites with a mixture of last year's jerseys and practice jerseys and other people's jerseys, facing the visitors, the Buffalo. I think they're the Bison. That's really bad. I didn't do my research. They're wearing black with purple trim. Season opener for the Stormhawks. Starting in net for the Stormhawks will be Nathan Brandt, wearing 29 today. When they get their jerseys, he'll be wearing number 1. We have a couple players wearing the same number jerseys. We have a couple players wearing just white. So cut the play-by-play guy a little slack today, please. I believe we only have an hour of ice time today, so I don't know what they're going to put on the clock for length of penalties or length of periods.
Just search for my name.
Got 15 minutes on the clock. We'll see if we are able to play a full game. I think we have an hour of ice, although the ice time clock says 69 minutes, so maybe we have an hour 15 that we can play to. If that's the case, we should get this game in. District 6 refs today. Your head coaches or co-head coaches are Chad Lindell and Eric Hromatka. We got a taped number on the back of, who was that? I believe that was Drew Lindell. He's going to be wearing number 1. And then Holden Palmquist playing defense, I think. He's in the other plain white jersey. We're going to tell you his number whenever we see it. 4, maybe? I think I see a 4. Starting lineup, Kieran Kurt at center. I think that's Oscar. No, that's not Oscar Wiseman. That's Josh Lund at right, I think. And I have no idea. So we're just going to have to watch the game. Buffalo wins the faceoff. Shot goes wide behind the net. There is, I think that was Lund that picked up that puck. He's the other Wiseman. Chip off the wall, comes out to Kurt. Kurt had a 2-on-1, tried to feed it across to Hromatka, and that's turned away. Here come the Bison up the middle of the ice, across the blue line, faced up in front by 3 Stormhawks, turned over, comes off to Lund. Lund will skate up the left side. I think that's Lund. He's wearing Oscar Wisenen's jersey from a couple seasons ago. Skates it all the way in, shot right in front, and where is it? Saved, bouncing puck to the slot, and out come the Bison. They'll skate up the left side, into the zone, slowed up by Lund. Now Lund with the puck himself. Hit by Kurt from behind, no call. Here is Palmquist. Palmquist feeds it through the legs to Kurt. He can't find it. Palmquist knocks it over the red line. Comes to somebody, I don't know, and it's tipped into the zone. Nice little stick there from his knees from Palmquist to slow up the Buffalo rush. But Buffalo with the puck through the neutral zone, across the blue line, down the right side, fed down low by Lindell. Now it's in the near corner. It is Olson. Olson chips it off the wall and will chase it himself. Olson, 1-on-3, down the right circle. His shot scores! Dylon Olson, sharp angle shot, beats the goaltender. And it's 1-0 Chaska Chanhassen, a minute and a half into the game. Face-off won by Buffalo. Into the zone, bothered by Lindell. Pushed out in front, off a Stormhawk stick. Now it comes to Hokkinen. He's stood up at the top of the circle. Now it's Girding. Girding down the right side, bothered from behind. It's rebound. I was getting a phone call there, so I was a little distracted. Now it's Buffalo behind the net, bothered by Girding. Pass, dangerous pass to the top of the crease, or top of the slot, and it's chipped out. Buffalo down the right side. It's Quinn Johnson helping to break that up. Now it's Spalding. Ryan Spalding, second-year Bantam. I think we have 5 or 6 second-year Bantams. The rest are first-year Bantams. Pass across, long shot save, rebound. Juicy rebound so far. And let's see if the Stormhawks can read that and jump on the puck. Here's Azanoff fighting for it in the corner. And it'll be Buffalo out with it. Behind the net. They'll reverse again. Long stretch pass to the blue line, broken up briefly by Johnson, and it's one-on-one. Cut in front. Brandt went for the poke check. He whiffed. There's a shot from the wall, comes all the way out to the point. Long shot, blocked in front by, I think that's Lund. I can't remember. Josh Lund. There is Dawson Perry. He feeds it through the middle, hops a stick of Spalding. Here it's turned over to Azanoff. Azanoff feeds it off the wall and was going to go for a change. Now he stays on, creates a turnover, feeds it back to the defense. It's Johnson up to Perry. Perry to Azanoff. Azanoff looking for a change. He'll throw it in deep. Kurt will go for a change. Throws it right on net, and he freezes as Kurt stares him down looking for a rebound. Is Kieran Kurt to take the draw. Wins it briefly to Weisenen. Now it's Kurt with a bouncing puck behind the net. Comes out in front, and backhand pass goes all the way up high and now out. It'll be Matthew Tyler on the puck. Matthew Tyler up to Weisenen, I think. As I said, there are a couple of Weisenens out there. Now it's Hromatka. Hromatka battling. He's tied up, and now it's rung around the boards. It'll be Palmquist to jump on it. Kind of hopped his stick, but he regains control. Throws it down deep. Kurt covering for him as a center. He's staying up high. Try to pass it in front to Weisenen. That's off a skate. Weisenen finds it, chips it in front, paddled away by the goaltender. There should be a penalty there, but no arms go up there. The Buffalo skater had his stick right in the skates of Weisenen. Hauled him down, but no call. I guess big hit by Kurt, and they're going to call boarding, I think. Big hit by Kieran Kurt, and he's going to get the first penalty of the season. They're calling interference. That's an interesting call. I think I would have taken boarding. Maybe the puck wasn't there when he hit him. He's going to be talking about that hit regardless of if it's a penalty or not. And referee talking to Kurt after the call, telling him what he saw there, saying he should have played the puck instead of going for the hit, but 86-pound Kieran Kurt loves to throw all of his pounds around. The puck was in his skates, but he could have played the puck, so. And we got a minute 30 penalty on the clock. Little question of if it should be a minute 30 or 2. I think it's going to be 2. No, they're going to do 2-minute penalties. So Buffalo will go on the power play. First power play of the game. Kieran Kurt in the box for interference. Kind of when an emphasis in USA hockey has been to take away the hit for the sake of hitting. And that's the call, basically what you saw there. Kurt could have gone and played the puck. Instead, he decided to take the man. And the goal of a check is to separate the player from the puck. So he didn't have that. Now we're going to have 2 penalties on the clock, but I think there's just the one. I think there's just one for Kurt. I think they just couldn't get the minute 30 off the board. Face-off one, and it's rung around by Lindell all the way down. And a stupid rule in Minnesota hockey and USA hockey is you can't ice it on the penalty kill. And for all the players who played summer hockey, they could do that, and so there's a bit of a learning there. Face-off one, but Buffalo's pass is errant and comes through the middle of the ice all the way down. Here's Hokanen. Hokanen giving chase, turned over to Olson. Olson's shot goes high over the net. Now it's Lindell down to Hokanen. Hokanen, I think, had thoughts of chipping it out to Olson, and now it's Buffalo will skate out on the power play. Best scoring chance so far coming by the Stormhawks. Down the right side, sharp angle shot off of Lindell's stick and onto Brandt, and no danger there. There's a pass to Hokkanen. He'll tip it into the zone and go for a chase. Ooh, a dangerous, potentially dangerous check there. Turned over to Perry. Perry almost had another great golden scoring chance. Here is Palmquist battling. Now it's off the wall and down. They wave icing as they say it was tipped. It's Perry chasing. Perry forechecking on the penalty kill with 45 seconds to go. Pass up to, I think that's Lund. Back to Perry. Perry keeping it wide. Drop pass to Lund. He'll just throw it in the corner. Palmquist is looking for it. Now they'll forecheck again on the kill. It's Girding fighting for it. And now an odd man rush for Buffalo. 3-on-1. Slow developing down the left side. Sharp angle shot off the side of the net. Goes behind. That's Palmquist. He's bodied off the puck. Buffalo with it. Goes through Palmquist's skates, but now up to the point. To the left circle. There's a shot blockered away. That was going wide. That's Lund up the wall. Kept in. That hit Perry's stick on its way through. And here's Palmquist. Palmquist looking to get it out. Fighting for it. Overskated and it's kept in by the Bison. Lund rings it around. Spalding chasing, but kept in by Buffalo. Here's Spalding. He'll knock it out. They should wave icing. No, that went off of a Buffalo player and they called icing. Come on, ref. Apparently the ref wants to work on his face-offs early in the season. Let's see. So we're back to even strength. It'll be Spalding to take the draw. One back to Lindell. Lindell across to Azanoff. Azanoff waits. Looked to chip it over to Tyler, and he lost the handle. And comes out to Spalding. Spalding can't get it out. Turned over at the blue line. It's Buffalo with a shot. Goes wide. Out to Hokkanen. Hokkanen up to Spalding. He throws it all the way down. They're going to say it's icing again. And with 8 minutes left in the opening period, it's 1-0 Chaska Chanhassen on an early goal, minute and a half into the game by Dylon Olson. Kurt fresh out of the box. He's back on the ice. He wins it back to Lindell. Lindell up to Hromatka. Hromatka up the wall to Kurt, and he's pushed into the wall. Kurt pitchforks a player's stick into the air. Almost got his second penalty, if you ask me. That could have been a delay of game or unsportsmanlike or something. Here is Wiseman. Wiseman through the zone into the Buffalo zone, and then it's turned over to Buffalo. Good pressure there by Hromatka. Gives to Lund, I believe, up to Wiseman. Wiseman and Kurt into the zone. Cross Kurt through a couple pairs of skates. Eventually kept in by Johnson. Along the wall, it's Kurt now will backhand it along the hash marks. He's fighting in the corner. And good pressure there. Comes out. Shot right on. Rebound. Kurt with it. Tries to feed it in front. It's sitting in the blue paint. Still sitting there. And now it's whacked all the way down. That'll go just wide. No, it hit Brandt, so icing is waved. If they hurry, they can get Buffalo in a change. Here's Johnson. Johnson's long pass out of the reach of Wiseman and all the way down for an icing. Great chance there near the end of that shift for the Stormhawks, but it remains 1-0 Chaska Chanhassen. They've carried, I'd have to say, the majority of the play. The best scoring chances in this game have come off the stick of Stormhawks. And our goal scorer, Dylon Olson, will take the faceoff. He wins it back to Palmquist. Palmquist, misguided little pass that came out in front. It's Girding. Girding tries to protect the puck and turn it over. Here's a great scoring chance from the slot. Glove save by Brandt. Couple of kind of loose plays there by the Stormhawks. First, it was Palmquist that pushed the puck to the slot instead of kind of carrying it around away from danger. Then it was Girding that didn't get a good enough handle on it in a dangerous spot, and that created that turnover and scoring chance. Tyler around to Girding. Girding gets it up the wall, still fighting for it. Buffalo keeps it in, comes to Tyler. He feeds it in down the middle to Olson off of his stick, but it's going to come out to Girding. Girding down the left side. He'll chip it in. And it was Hokanen battling for the puck down low. Thrown out high. It's Tyler. He fans on it. Regathers. Keeps it in. Now it's Girding. Girding at the blue line. He'll throw it in deep for Olson. Olson looking at his options. He's tied up. It's in his skates. Comes out. Chance in front. Along the side of the net. Here's Olson. He backhands it up to Palmquist. Palmquist protecting. Keeps it in. Nice little savvy move. Oh, almost came right back to his stick and bring it on net. Oh, could have been a penalty. Oh, the official from up the blue line is going to call that penalty. So Palmquist is going to go for a tripping, I think. It's a pass in front. Extra attacker on for the Bison, and Palmquist, I'm going to call a hold, which is interesting. He didn't hold him with anything. Holden Palmquist for holding. With 5:27 to go, it's the second power play of the game for Buffalo. It's interesting that that call was made by the official way up high on the blue line when the other official was standing literally right next to the play. I think this official was influenced by the Buffalo fans calling for a penalty. Pass to the blue line, not out. That was almost a nice breakout on the kill. Here's Azanoff. Azanoff feeds it down low for Lindell. Lindell will throw it all the way down, and that's a nice thing. Again, that might be a summer hockey thing. Spalding to take the draw. He's got Azanoff, Lindell, and Johnson are the killers. Shot may have got off the toe of Brandt. Here's a chance. Buffalo shot, save, maybe shoulder or blocker save by Brandt. That was a close one. There's a sharp angle shot. Rings all around the glass and out. Long cross-ice pass broken up by chance in front. Loose puck to Lindell. Given to Azanoff. Azanoff off the wall. He should have gone off the glass if he wanted that out. And then it's gloved by Brandt. We get a whistle. They get a change with 1:03 left on the penalty to Palmquist. 4.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Chaska Chanhassen leading 1-0. Kurt ties up the centerman. Allows Perry to get on it. He overskates. Now it's off to the right point. Nobody pressuring. Long shot. Rebound comes out. Pushed to the corner. Or tried to. Now there's a pass up high. Kurt gets it out. And Buffalo will regroup. Perry almost breaks up that play. That ice is extra slippery on the near side here. As both Perry and Kurt couldn't find their skates. But then Buffalo goes in offsides. Here is Kurt to take the draw. Kurt is tied up as he went to skate for the puck. Buffalo will swipe it in. It's Tyler will swipe it out. Out to center ice. Kurt chasing, long cross-ice pass. And Kieran Kurt has gone down twice now. He's going to complain about his skates. Here's a pass to Perry. That looked like offsides. Perry, his shot. Rebound comes out to Kurt. He's crashing the net, still sitting there. They fight for it. And they finally get a whistle. Chaska Chanhassen with great short-handed opportunities on both power plays for Buffalo so far. But it remains 1-0. 10 seconds to go on the penalty to Holden Palmquist. Here is, I think it's Wiseman to take the draw. It's won back by Buffalo. They regroup behind the net. And they'll skate out. Long cross-ice pass. Down the right side. Bothered by Johnson. Sharp angle shot goes off the side of the net. Bounces out to the right circle. Pass in front. And open net was there, but they couldn't knock it in. Kurt going again to throw a big hit. And he ran into somebody a little bit bigger and heavier than him. Here, the puck down low. It's Lindell will battle. He's knocked down, regathers, and will skate up. His pass gets chipped to Kurt. Kurt across to, I think, Hromatka. Yes, Hromatka in. He's got Kurt alone. Oh, off a skate. There's Hromatka, sharp angle, sitting there in the slot. Hromatka up to Palmquist. Scores! Palmquist, long distance shot. Beats the goaltender, I think, to the stick side, and it's 2-0. That's an even strength goal as Palmquist had come out of the penalty box. 2-0 with 2:40 left to go in the opening period. Goals by Olson and Palmquist. Face-off won by the Stormhawks, and Girding had the puck, and it was Dylon Olson who was offsides by just a step. Olson to take the draw. Kind of a 50-50 puck. Will eventually get won by Buffalo. Palmquist battles in front of the scorer's table. This little stick handle move by Buffalo, but is off of his stick. Into the corner, Olson battling. Now it's Palmquist, chips to Girding. Girding over skates. That refines the puck, gives it to Palmquist, but that's in his skates. Now there's a loose puck at center ice. And to the zone comes the Bison. Around along the half wall, loose puck there. Girding battling for it. Instead, it's Buffalo that wins it. Gets it down low. Nice job there by, I think that's Lund in the old school jersey. Here's Girding. Girding off the wall to Olson. Olson cross-ice passes into the skates. Almost too many men on the ice for Buffalo. There's a long pass. Doesn't connect all the way down. We should have an icing. And we do. With 1:29 to go in the opening period. 2-0. Chaska, Chanhassen, and Bantam B1 goal leads Buffalo. Spalding directing traffic there, telling Tyler where to be as he hopes to win this faceoff. Wins it to Tyler. Tyler, his shot off a shin guard. He'll backhand it weakly off the wall, and that'll allow Buffalo to skate in. Pass to the middle. Buffalo almost offside. There's Lindell, try to get it up ahead. Now it's Tyler. Tyler fights for it in the corner. Buffalo with possession in the far corner. That's tipped behind by Tyler. Tyler protecting the puck. Touches it over to Spalding. Spalding up the wall to Perry. Perry with it. Perry fighting for the possession. But it's turned over to Buffalo at the blue line. They skate in. Bothered by Lindell. Sharp angle shot or pass right to the slot. Now it's Azanoff with it. Azanoff up to Spalding. 2-on-2. Spalding tried to jump around his defender, and he lost the handle and couldn't get the puck in the zone, and then they go in offsides. 38.7 seconds to go. Let's see if Chaska Chanhassen can go into the break with a 2-goal lead. Bouncing face-off there. That puck bounced right on the dot there. And Buffalo won it. Ooh, almost a turnover. It is a turnover. No, yes it is. Here's Kurt in front. Turnaround shot is in a skate. Seen the puck a lot down there in the low slot. Good little pinch by Johnson. And then he gets back to his defender position. Kurt trying to throw his weight around. He's going to get called on. He's going to get a reputation from these referees for hitting for the sake of hitting. Here's Johnson, pressured. Still fighting for it. And the horn sounds. Chaska Chanhassen leads 2-0 after 1. Open it.
Vacation call you? You must not be coming.
2-0 after one. Chaska Chanhassen leading. My statistician is here, but he's boycotting until he gets paid for it, I guess. So from time to time during the season, I'll have stats during intermissions or between periods, stuff like scoring chances and odd man rushes and hits and that sort of thing. Not today though. We're just working out the kinks. Face off one over to Palmquist. Palmquist across to Tyler. His pass was tipped and went over the stick of Olson. Dangerous there. There's Hokkanen with it. Oh, he turns it over. Here comes Buffalo. Pass up to the high slot. Shot, save, rebound, kicked away, sitting in the slot. And Brandt jumps on it and gets the whistle. Nice job of Brandt to square up that puck. Keep his eye on it and leap out to get the loose puck as Tyler was down on his knees, couldn't get away from it. And it'll be Olson on the draw. Olson loses it to Buffalo. Up high, Hokkanen, is that Hokkanen? Yes. Tried to get it out. Long shot, pushed away by Brandt. Backhand pass. Rebound. That shot gets tipped into the corner. Turnaround shot goes to the far corner. Hokkanen will decide to ice it. Goes off a Buffalo stick and no icing. Buffalo behind their own net. Nice hit thrown by Olson. And now Hokkanen is dumped. Going to be a penalty called on Buffalo. Going to call roughing. I don't know about that. Seemed like a hockey play to me. If you're going to call penalties like that, I feel like you could have called Olson for skating all the way through a guy, which I still thought was a good penalty, or a good play. So Chaska Chanhassen will go on their first power play of the game. It'll be Spalding, Azanoff, and Perry, your forwards, with Johnson and Lindell, your defensemen. A little delay while we try to figure out how to get 2 minutes on the clock. Where we have it, number 21 in the box for Buffalo. Face-off won by Spalding to Perry. His pass to Johnson kept in. Johnson will feed it down low. Now it's thrown up the wall. Johnson pinching, does hold it. Nice job by Quinn Johnson to hold the line. Now he's got help back from Spalding. Spalding, a defenseman last year for his Chaska Chanhassen Bantam B2 team. So he's comfortable there at the blue line. Here is Perry. Perry, his pass just went through the crease, looking for a tip by Spalding. Johnson playing the puck along the wall. Now it's over to Spalding. Spalding walks the red line. Loose puck in front. Comes out to Johnson. Johnson muscled into the wall. And we're going to have a penalty against Buffalo. Number 13's significantly bigger than a lot of the players out there. He's going to go for, I believe I saw boarding. I haven't seen the signal again, but Johnson playing bigger than his size there, and he stood up to a player much bigger than him. So it'll be a 5-on-3 power play for a minute 16. It's Kurt, Weisenen, and Lund, I think, and Palmquist, and I don't know anymore. No, it's Kurt, Hromatka, and Weisenen, your forwards. Again, I think. And then Lund and Palmquist, your defensemen. It's that, or it's something like that. Here's Kurt on the draw. He ties up the center and gets the puck himself in his skates. Eventually finds it, falls down on his knees. Hromatka pushes it down low. Buffalo up the wall, not out. Long shot, right on, rebound, and it's gobbled up by the goaltender. Like to see Chaska Chanhassen get control here. It's 5-on-3, so there's going to be a lot of ice. Should be able to pass the puck, and if Buffalo gets too aggressive, there's going to be a golden scoring chance. Kurt ties it up. It's Hromatka that picks it up. Now it's Palmquist. Palmquist, his shot is off a skate. Comes out to maybe Lund. There's a pass around. Oh, Kurt was going to tip it. and it was Wisenen on the far side that was on the back door. Hromatka. They say that Kurt was in the crease, and they blow the whistle and bring it all the way down. Kurt was in front on a shot pass by Palmquist, and I don't think he knew that Wisenen was on the back door just looking for a tip-in. That would have been a pretty easy goal, I think. Battle for the face-off. 1-2 Hromatka. Now back to Palmquist. Palmquist up the middle. Behind Kurt. Goes all the way in. It's Wisenen will chase. Kurt going to get his second of the game. Seriously. His second interference call of the game. Play the puck, number 7. Somebody is a little excited to be able to hit people. He's going to get a little bit of a mouthful. No, let's talk to him about that. So we're going to skate 4-on-3 for 27 seconds. And then we'll have about 50 seconds of 4-on-4, and then about a minute 10 or so of a 5-on-4 power play for Buffalo. Here's Olson. Skating 4-on-3, drops it to, way offsides. Lindell, I think he had his head up and just didn't realize that both of his forwards had gone in 4 or 5 feet off sides. And he just skated in, and he's like, I don't care. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it in. Face-off one back to Tyler. Tyler gives to Olson. They'll kind of cycle around. And we're skating even now. 4-on-4. Olson in. Loose puck to Hokanen. And he couldn't get a stick on it. 4-on-4. Here come the Bison now. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Pass doesn't connect, and it'll go all the way down. It'll be Lindell to chase. Lindell protecting. Lindell looking for some help. Lindell tries to push it up the wall. Buffalo with it. Turned over to Tyler. Tyler will skate it up to the red line. He's 1-on-3. He just needs to get it deep. He's still protecting. Nice play. He drops it to Hokanen. The shot right on. Rebound back to Hokanen. Tried to feed it out in front, and it's... Ooh, that was a kind of a... Puck came on net. The goaltender froze it, and it was a quick whistle. They could have let that one come out. Nobody in white was anywhere near that puck. And if I'm Buffalo, I don't want to have a face-off in my zone. 2 seconds left on the Buffalo power play, or penalty. Face-off one to Johnson. Johnson holds, now flips it in off a glove. Buffalo with about 40 seconds left now on their power play. It's tipped down, no icing as it went off a Chaska Chanhassen stick. Here is, I think that's Josh Lund with the puck, wearing Oscar Wisenen's other jersey. Here's Perry. Perry got a little over his skis there, but regains control. One hand on his stick, still with control. Still with it, down low, feeds it up all the way up to Lund. Long shot, tipped on, and pushed away by the Bison. Long pass off a Buffalo stick. It's to Johnson. Johnson will feed it off the wall, but doesn't get it down. He does. He gets it to Perry. Perry. And Kurt's out, so we're skating 5-on-5. Buffalo pass doesn't connect. Goes to Johnson. Johnson just up the wall to the neutral zone. Pass doesn't connect again. There's a turnover. Here comes Buffalo. Pass doesn't connect, and it's Lund with the puck, I think. Up to Girding. His pass gives to Spalding. Spalding's got a head of steam. Tries to get around number 4. He does. He finds the puck, and he's taken down. No penalty call. Buffalo breaks out. Chip pass. Just out of reach of Hromatka. Buffalo into the zone, bothered by Palmquist. Palmquist skates around. He's going to be able to skate this out himself, I think. He does. Nice little stick handling move to get around a attacker. He comes in down the left side. Pass in front, broken up. Azanoff got sucked in. He should have stayed high there as he was one of the forwards back. Azanoff comes all the way back, though, and makes up for it with a nice back check to break up that play. Here's Spalding. Spalding cuts across the blue line. We'll just feed it to the far side, or to the near side. Now a long pass, comes all the way down. They should have waved that because Tyler easily could have played that puck. But hey, all right, we'll take the face-off. 9:08 to go in period number 2. 2-0, Chaska Chanhassen leads. Goals by Olson and, I've already forgotten, Olson and Palmquist. It'll be Kurt. Let's see if he can get the hat trick of penalties here. Here's Hromatka getting help from Weisenen. It's Kurt now with it. He's muscled into the wall, still with it in his skates, finds the puck. Drops it to Weisenen, I think. And his pass goes all the way through the slot, and Buffalo will regroup behind their net. Weisenen helps break up a pass. Here's Palmquist. Palmquist backhands it. Just goes to the far wall. And out. Tyler tipped it in for a second. Now Kurt will help his defenseman out. Regathers in his zone. Feeds it back to Tyler. Tyler off the wall and out. Tyler touches it ahead. Here's Hromatka. Hromatka has somebody in front. Goaltender way off his angle. Oh, goaltender was so far to his right. There was a big gaping part of the net to the goaltender's glove side. It's almost like he was baiting him, or he was just off his angle there. I think Tyler Hromatka would like to have that one back, as that angle there, he could have...
Perry made it through a shift.
Yeah, the Peanut Gallery has said that number 7, Kieran Kurt, made it through a shift without a penalty, so that's a success.
Less than a minute, though.
He said he was going to have 2 goals today. I think he misspoke and meant to say 2 penalties. 8:15 to go in. We're about halfway through this game. 8:15 in the second period. Face-off 1. It's out to Johnson. Johnson finds it. Slap shot right on. That was Lindell with it. Here's a turnover to Girding down low. Gives to Olson. Olson up high to Johnson. Johnson will feed it in. Tipped by Girding. Now Girding picks it up, and we got a pushing and shoving down there, and I think we'll have a couple guys going to the box. That is Hokkinen going, and number 25. They're looking at each other as they go to the box. It should be even minors there. I'm not sure what the calls are going to be. We're going to call them roughing. I didn't realize that Buffalo player who got the boarding call, he got a 2-minute penalty and a 10-minute misconduct. So I think anytime there's a boarding call or a checking from behind, the referees have the ability to call it 2 and 10, a 5 and 10, or a 5 and a game. So we'll skate 5 on 5. I think they have a penalty on the board, but I don't think we have a penalty. There is no power play. We're 5 on 5. Nice hold by Spalding. Comes to Lindell. He's taken down. Comes to Perry. Perry shoots. Missed the net. Just wide on the glove side. Spalding forechecking in the near corner. Now it's Azanoff. Azanoff lost the handle. Got a stick on it. Johnson tried to hold, and it's flipped out by the Bison. Down for Perry. Perry whiffs on it and finds it as he... Tense moments there. There's Azanoff overskate the puck himself. Now regathers. Comes across the blue line. Azanoff cuts to the middle and then lost the handle. Picked up by Perry. Back on his backhand. Doesn't get his shot off. Fed up and out. Johnson just got it on the other side of the blue line. He's got to win a battle here. Otherwise, Buffalo would have had a chance. And he pretty much gets a 50-50 there, so they didn't have a chance. Here's Perry. Perry turns it over just on the other side of the blue line. Kurt, nice move to get a stick on it. And Kurt doesn't know where it is, and now we got a whistle, and I think maybe for an injured player. Not surprisingly, it's been at times good hockey. Other times it's been pretty sloppy. And I think it's going to likely get sloppier as the game goes on, as players start to fatigue a little bit, especially not all of them having their hockey legs under them. Some of them have lacrosse legs and football legs and baseball legs. Palmquist flips ahead to Kurt. He can't get it out. Now it's Weisenen with it. Weisenen's pass off a skate, and Buffalo skates up. Palmquist steps up, tips it off, but it comes right to a Buffalo player. Down the left side, pass. Shot is broken up. Nice job, recovery there by Palmquist. Long pass to Kurt off of his stick. All the way down. He's racing, trying to break up icing, and he won't get to it in time. .6:13 to go in the second period. 2-0, Chaska Chanhassen leading. And the skates of both of the centers. Kurt wins it back to Palmquist. Palmquist off the wall, but not out. And now, nope, they say it's not out. They battle for it on the blue line. Now we get a high sticking call. I'm not sure. I think it was Buffalo that touched it, so we should be bringing it all the way down. Kurt's got to be careful not to get his third penalty here on a interference on the face-off. Getting a little too rambunctious there. Palmquist lost the handle for a moment, regains control. Hromatka's pass is intercepted. Kurt pressuring, touch pass over by Buffalo, will get it out. Now it's Palmquist. Palmquist at his own blue line across to, I think that's Lund. Lund up to Weisenen. Weisenen around one, had his stick lifted, and here comes Buffalo. Pressure there, turns it over for Hromatka, and it's in his skates. Bouncing puck, Hromatka with it, leaves it for Kurt. Kurt comes in off the wall and didn't get enough on it to get it down into the zone. Just little things like that that will be cleaned up as the season goes on. Ooh, almost too many men on the ice. Maybe not. Yeah, that would have been too many men if he touched it. Kurt finds it, comes in, he's squeezed off the puck. Now it's Buffalo, pass right in front to Hromatka. Kurt gets a shot right on and saved by the goaltender. Ill-advised pass by Buffalo. Came right to Hromatka. I don't think he could believe it. He couldn't get a shot off. Like, really? You're going to pass it to me when I'm standing right here in the left circle or in the right circle? 4:50 to go in the second period. 2-0 Chaska Chanhassen. Olson back to Tyler. Tyler pressured. Will throw it down deep for Hokkinen. Ooh, that could have been an elbowing call. Tyler tried to toe drag and taken off his stick. 2-on-1 for Buffalo. Lindell skates back. Off of his skate, broke up that pass. Hokkinen going for a big hit down low. He kind of fanned on it a little bit. Lindell up the wall, but not out. Kept in by Buffalo, then chipped ahead by Girding to Hokkinen. Hokkinen down the left side. Still with the puck. Feeds it in front. Hops a couple sticks, finds Olson to Lindell. He couldn't keep it in. That puck was flying in the air. Lindell, nice job to give it back to Tyler. Tyler up to Hokkinen. Off a skate and in the zone. Olson chases. Now it's Hokkinen. He gloves it down. Comes to Tyler. Tyler's shot comes to the slot, and Girding couldn't find it. Comes out to Lindell, and back in it goes, except it's off the ceiling and, well, a face-off at center ice. I think I just figured out, which player is not here. Blake Bigelbach is our lone skater who is not in attendance. Heck, he could be one of the guys over there with a jersey that's not their jersey, and I wouldn't know it. Azanoff gives to Spalding. Spalding up the left side, off the wall, will chase it down. Spalding comes in, shoots! Oh, he had the goalie beat on the glove side and just missed it. Now it's Perry. Perry rolling puck, can't quite get any muscle on it. Johnson tried to pinch and creates a slow 2-on-1 rush. Pass doesn't connect, and it comes down to Perry. Perry off the wall to, I think that's Lund. Or it's Bigglebach. I don't know. Perry behind his net, bothered. And it's going to come out for Azanoff. Azanoff holds it against the wall, gets some help now. It's Johnson to Spaulding. Spaulding off a skate and not out. Kept gloved down by Buffalo. Long shot, right on, and Brandt will just put his big mitt on it. 2:38 to go. 2-0, Chaska Chanhassen leads Buffalo. Kurt to take the draw. That's one by Buffalo, but nice pressure there by Hokkanen? No, Weisenen. There's Kurt to Weisenen. Up the wall to Palmquist. Palmquist is number 4 coming off his back. Pass in front to Kurt. His one-timer just goes wide. Rebound in front. And that's pushed away, and Buffalo will skate out. Palmquist breaks up that attempt, and he'll pick up a bouncing puck himself. Palmquist looking to skate out off the wall to Hromatka. Hromatka and Kurt. Hromatka's pass over the stick of Kurt. And into the zone it comes. Now it's flipped out. Bouncing puck to Palmquist, and he goes down. He's got to help back with Tyler. Long shot off the glove of Brandt and into the netting. Now a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone with 1:48 to go in the second period. Olson to take the draw. Won by Buffalo, but a good job of Olson to fight through a check. Now it's backhanded weakly to Lindell. Pass from Hokkanen doesn't connect, but he picks up the loose puck. And he loses the handle, and here comes Buffalo. He's got Johnson back. And Buffalo swipes that puck on net. And Nathan Brandstead didn't appreciate the way that his his goaltender played that. His stick was not on the ice. He just played it with his glove without having the backup plan of the stick behind him. It's a teaching moment. It's a long shot, tipped perhaps on net. I know it went on net, but I'm not sure it was tipped or not. Bouncing puck at the blue line comes out for Olson. Olson. He's got Girding to the net. Shot just misses. Girding pushes it low for Olson. They battle for it in the corner. It's Buffalo that comes out with it. Johnson with it. Johnson in his own zone. Nice escape play there by Johnson. Johnson, a little too much dipsy-do. Steps on the puck, falls down. Chance for Buffalo, and they miss the net. That's the type of play that we won't see later in the season. Johnson with a couple of nice plays, but one play too many. Got too cute, I think is what I would say there. Here's Hokkanen. Hokkanen's pass comes all the way up top. Girding just kind of gets a stick on it. That's on the far wall. Now it's going to come to the near side. Rolling puck is going to come out for Johnson. Johnson off the wall and in. Nice pressure there by Spaulding, creating the turnover. Spaulding, shot, save, rebound, Spaulding, rolling puck in the crease. Azanoff just a touch late to get on it. Now it's Spaulding chasing. Touches it down for Azanoff. And it's Buffalo with the puck. Long stretch pass. Doesn't connect as the period ends, and it's 2-0 after 2. Chaska Chanhassen leads. Chaska Chanhassen with 2 B1 teams this year. Last year they only had 1. Last year they had 2 B2 teams. Of course, there's a AA and an A team. This year there is 1 B2 team and 1 C team. As I mentioned earlier, this team is mostly first-year Bantams, mostly 8th graders. Your second-year Bantams are Kieran Kurt, I think Dylon Olson. He is a 9th grader. I know Ryan Spalding is a second-year Bantam. Michael Azanoff is a second year. Josh Lund is a second year. Although last year he played the season in Texas. He's back after a 1-year hiatus from the CCHA. Other second years are Holden Palmquist and Dawson Perry. So a mostly 8th grade team for CCHA Gold at the Bantam B1 level. Let's see how many, I think we'll put 15 minutes on the clock. We've got 19 minutes on the ice clock. $18 minutes on the clock. I think we're going to do running time for this third period. Azanoff creates a turnover. Will skate it in himself. Down the right side, Azanoff. Tried to pass it across to Spalding. Loose puck to Perry. Shot. Rebound in front. They whack away at it. Comes on net. Comes to Azanoff. Azanoff tried to feed the point, and it comes right between the two defenders. It's Palmquist with his number 4 flapping in the wind. Got Lund helping back. Pass in front, and it's off a stick. Man, this is sloppy hockey right now. Shot tipped away into the corner. Buffalo with it. Spalding creates a turnover, tries to feed it up to Azanoff. He didn't know the puck was there. He got shouldered off. Now it slides up to the blue line, hits the snow in front of the Stormhawk bench, and it comes out. Oh, Perry would have gone in all alone if he could have found that puck. And good pressure to start this period by Buffalo. Not sure they have a shot, but Azanoff swings it all the way down. He had Perry. Now they all go for a change. All 5 will go for a change. Buffalo regroups in their own zone. Long pass off of Kurt's skates. Finds its way to Tyler. Kurt whacks at it and gets it out. Buffalo regroups, will throw it down. 2-man forecheck, and one nice stick handle move and speed gets around both forecheckers. Into the zone, broken up by Tyler, touches to Kurt. Kurt just whacks at it, gets it out. It'll be Wisenin. Or maybe that's Lund. I don't know. His shot broken up. Kurt whacks at it. Rebound comes out to, I don't know. Got to get numbers on the sleeves, too. Did we not have numbers? Oh, that was Hromatka. There's Kurt alone in front. Gets a shot off. Falling down, he tried to get his own rebound. There's a long clearing attempt and hops the stick of Tyler. And in his own zone, bothered. Backhands it. Oh, bad pass. No-look pass. Shot save, glove save by Nathan Brandt. Matthew Tyler bailed out by his goaltender. That's a good teachable moment. That's the sort of thing we want to see in the first game of the year, not later in the year. Buffalo with possession off the face-off. Pass doesn't come through to the front. Olson lost the handle. Now it comes out to, honestly, I don't know. Maybe that is Wisenin. I don't know who's who. Drop pass to Hokanen. His one-timer as his shot's broken up. Comes to Olson. Taken off of his stick, and Buffalo will swipe it down. Icing waved. It'll be Johnson on the puck first. He's bothered. Finds the handle. Gives to Girding. Girding off the wall. We got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Olson and Hokanen. Olson. Shot. Scores! Dylon Olson with his second of the game from a very similar angle, I believe. Or maybe he was on the other side. But it's 3-0 Chaska Chanhassen. You don't see it on the board yet, but it's 3-0 with about 14 minutes to play. Olson with 2 and Palmquist with 1. The coaches had said that they're looking for some leadership. I don't know if they meant completely on the ice leadership by goals and that sort of thing, but looking for leadership by their second years. And right now, assuming that all 3 are second years, I believe they are, or Olson and Palmquist, excuse me, are second years. They are leading at least in the scoring column. Here's Spaulding in his own zone. He'll tip it out to neutralize, and Buffalo will throw it back in. Now it's Lindell. Behind his net, swings it around for Perry. Perry touches it to Spaulding. Spaulding, he gets around him where it's a 2-on-1. Spaulding, now it's a 3-on-1. Spaulding over to Azanoff. His shot didn't get all of that on it. I think he was bothered just as he was shooting. Here's Perry. Perry tried to skate out in front. Defensemen were wide open there as all 5 Buffalo players were below the hash marks. That would have been a good opportunity to get it out to your defenseman. Broken up at center ice by Palmquist. Now it's Buffalo in, and number 8 was offsides. So running time, so once we drop the puck, there'll be about 12 minutes and 40 seconds or so left to go in the third period. So I may have been calling the wrong guys all along. There's 2 Weisenens out there, but only one is actually Oscar Weisenen. The other, I believe, is Josh Lund. I don't know which one is which. I don't know these kids. So once they get the correct numbers, we'll figure it out. Here's Johnson. Johnson battling. Buffalo with it. Backhand shot goes wide. Comes out to Hromatka. Hromatka, Kurt, and Lund come in 3-on-1. Here's a shot in front. Oh, a chance for Kurt. Just hopped his stick, I think. He had the open net. Comes right out in front. It's Lindell, and it's pushed into the corner or down low. Long stretch pass. Nice heads up by Lindell. Here's Johnson. Johnson stick handles around 1. Johnson to the top of the circle. Now down low. Johnson's pass comes up high, and then Kurt touched it, and then it was touched by Buffalo. So high sticking's waved. Loose puck comes out to Hromatka. Hromatka will skate along the red line, then regroup. Hromatka regroups again at his own blue line. Skate down the right side and flip it in. He'll get his own dump in, give to Hokkinen. A little bit out of his reach. Is it going to get out to the blue line? No, it will not. Up the wall. This is either Weisenen or Lund, as far as I know. Chance in front. Flipped in front. That's broken up. Bouncing puck comes out in front. Now it's thrown down low again. Kurt off of his stick. Comes out to the right circle. Broken up for a moment by Hromatka. Now Buffalo will skate through neutral ice. Broken up by Palmquist. Palmquist tried to feed it across to Hokkinen. And either Weisenen or Lund throw their weight around and help create a turnover. Another chance for a 2-on-1. Now it's Girding. Girding down the left side. Protects the puck. He's taken down. Let's see if they give him a penalty shot. I don't think they will. I don't think he was free and clear. Oh, they're talking about it. Let's see if they give. Oh, they're giving a penalty shot. Aiden Girding will take the penalty shot. And I don't think I would have called that a free and clear. Here's Aiden Girding skating in. They practice this after every practice. Let's see what he does. Slowly in he comes. He shoots and he misses the net. And it remains 3-0 with 9.5 to go in the third period. 10 minutes on the ice time clock, so we will get this game in. Olson to take the draw. Puck just sitting on the dot. Bouncing puck comes up to Lindell. Long shot. Was that Lindell? Yes, that was Lindell. I think he was saying, I want to keep that one low. If he kept that one low, he might have beat that goalie. That goalie did not go down to his knees. He stayed on his skates. Lindell breaks up the rush. 2-0. I think that is Weisenen. I'm going to change my play-by-play call. The Weisenen in gold shoulders is Oscar Weisenen. The Weisenen, the other Weisenen, I think it's number 19. I don't know. I think it's Josh Lund. So it only took me to the third period to figure that out. Buffalo jumps around Weisenen, fed up to the top of the circle, broken up by Olson, leaves it for Hokkinen, taken off of his stick, but comes right to Olson. He's taken down, and penalty called against Buffalo. We'll have a power play with about 8 minutes left to go in the third period. Chaska Chanhassen leading 3-0. It'll be Perry, Azanoff, and Spalding your forwards. Lindell and Tyler your defensemen. Spalding on the draw. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. Oh, they're going to put, never mind. They're putting a penalty on the clock, of course. Perry tried to keep it in. Tyler, his slap shot is partially fanned on. Comes to Spalding. Spalding flips it down for Azanoff. Spalding overskates it. Azanoff tips at it, but it comes to Buffalo. They'll skate it up the right side. Now 2 on 3. Touched over to Lindell. Lindell. Some yelling there. I'm not sure what I think they thought there might have been a slash call or something. I'm not sure. Here's Perry through the neutral zone. Lost the handle at the blue line. And then it's flipped all the way down. Should be icing if it gains the goal line. And it does. Under 7 to play. In the third period, Chaska Chanhassen leading 3-0. The plan is to likely keep this set up for live streaming for the season. So I plan on posting a link to this YouTube page on the team Facebook page. Team Facebook page is CCHA Bantam B1 Gold. Just search for that exactly. And you'll find a link to this game. There's a long shot just missing the net. Kurt finds it, throws it in front, and off the goalie and in! That was Hromatka, I believe. Yes, Tyler Hromatka with the goal, Kurt with the assist. And it's 4-0 power play goal for the Stormhawks. Kurt from a sharp angle. We'll have to see if he says that was a pass or a shot. We'll call it a shot pass. And it went off the goaltender's, I think, right leg pad and right to Hromatka on the back door, and he knocked it in the open net. .4-0 Stormhawks lead. So Kurt with an assist and 2 penalties. So his name is going to appear on the score sheet. Here is Weisenen. Weisenen up to no, that's the other Weisenen. So I believe that's Lund. Weisenen will dump it in, and he'll say that was oh, that's right. We haven't seen that yet. I forgot about the stupid automatic offsides. That was one of our first offsides, at least in that way, in that form this game. Forgot about the no touch-up offsides. Buffalo with a chance, shot, blocker, save. That number 13 is big and strong. He got a lot of muscle onto that shot. Here it is, Girding. Girding up the wall, kept in by Buffalo. Girding kicks at it, but not out. Right along the wall, the door had opened. Comes out to Hokkinen, taken off of his stick, and then we're going to have a penalty on somebody. Must be on Buffalo as he touched the puck last. Yes, number 4 is going to go for interference. I didn't quite catch what he did there. So about 4 minutes left. Running time, Chaska Chanhassen leading 4-0. There'll be Olson on the draw. He wins it to Girding. Girding will keep it down low. Leaves it for Hokkanen. Back to Girding. Girding up it. Brings it to the front. Backhander shot is deflected and on net and gobbled up by the goaltender. Olson with 2, Palmquist with 1, and Hromatka with the last one. Here's Palmquist, long shot right on. Rebound comes to Olson. Olson will feed it back to Palmquist. Long shot blocked. Found by Hokkanen, fed in front, shot right on. One-timer shot by Olson. That was a nice little play. Hopefully Hokkanen knew Olson was there and it wasn't just a blind pass. But regardless, he got it right onto his stick. He didn't even gather it, he just put it right on and shot. That was the right play, and unfortunately the goaltender did a nice job of coming off his post and making the save. 2:50 to go in the third period. We got a mouth guard issue here. Face-off one by the Bison. Swept in, almost on net by Spalding. They get it out. Tyler just a few inches short of keeping that in the zone, and we'll have a face-off at neutral ice. Face-off one to Tyler. Tyler gets it in to Spalding. Spalding skates around the net, has his defenseman, gives to Lindell. Long shot, save. Goes behind the net. I think that went on net. Tyler pinches, keeps it in. Nice job. Tyler picks it up, comes in alone, shoots. Saved by the big left pad of the goaltender. Goaltender didn't bite for any of Tyler's stick handling moves. Here's Azanoff, tried to feed it in front. That is broken up. Now it's pushed to the far half wall. Palmquist thought about chasing. Or maybe that's Lindell. I think that's Lindell. Now it's Perry. Now it's thrown up the wall all the way down. This wave icing. It's not going to get the goal line anyway, so it'll be Tyler on it. Tyler regroups behind his net. Throws it to Spalding over his stick and back to Buffalo, who's skating 5-on-5, and pass doesn't connect, and it's an icing. With 1:20 to go in the third period, Chaska Chanhassen leading 4-0. Just enough time for Kieran Kurt to get his third penalty of the game. Face-off one, Hromatka down low. Kurt will battle. And it's Lund, I believe. Now to Hromatka. Hromatka still fighting for the puck. Comes out to Lund. Lund behind the net. Tried to give it to Hromatka. And that goes to Buffalo. They'll skate out with 40 seconds to play. Cross zone pass doesn't connect. Lindell with it. Stick handles around. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Then he just lost the handle and then turned around and whacked at it. Bounced into the Stormhawk zone. That'll pretty much do it. We'll have one last face-off in Chaska Chanhassen zone. With about 14 seconds to play. Olson wins it. Chance in front! I'm not sure if Brandt got a piece of that wraparound. Chance goes through the crease. 2-1, and that'll do it. Chaska Chanhassen winners. 4-0 the final. Almost, the shutout bid almost thwarted at the very end. But Brandt was up to the challenge. Nathan Brandt with his first shutout of the season. Dylon Olson with 2. Palmquist with 1. And Hromatka with the last one. 4-0 your final. I don't know when our next game is. I can tell you there is a scrimmage later this month, the 28th, 29th, something like that. I believe there's a scrimmage. But before that, I'm sure there will be. Otherwise, the first tournament of the season will be November 11th through the 13th in Bloomington. That's your final from Chaska Community Center. 4-0. Chaska Chanhassen Gold defeats Buffalo. This game brought to you by the Chaska Figure Skating Club, I guess, because it's on the wall. Thanks for watching.
Easy went shopping at Company and picked up the prescription again.